More details on how I'd modernize Mighty the Armadillo through extended family drama, TailsTube, as a hippie, a mediator, or as a part of Team Chaotix are detailed in this video after this intro. Check out the timestamps in this video's description for sections in this video. Mighty the Armadillo has been in the Sonic franchise since the early 1990s, and it's pretty obvious he's a counterpart to Sonic as raised to Tails. Sonic and Mighty both are speedy, with the Armadillo being super strong. Sonic, Mighty, Tails, and Ray all look pretty similar to each other, but there are many different ways to differentiate between Mighty and Sonic, whether it came to their species or their abilities. Nowadays, it looks like Knuckles has taken the brute strength role on the team, so how would Mighty fit back in while staying fresh? Other comics have introduced Mighty's family, from troublesome parents to roboticized sisters. Even with Mighty having the tragic backstory in the Archie comics, that arc didn't conclude the last time I checked. So how could Mighty be modernized? I've seen some people's takes on how to bring Mighty back into the modern Sonic era, but I have another idea surrounding family. A lot of the Sonic family is based around family, but not much is known about family and blood, depending on the iteration. On Mighty's family, it varied from Fleetway to Archie, and I'm not certain about the IDW run. Earth armadillos are known to be born in quadruplets, and depending on where the story could go, they could be of the same gender or different genders. Mighty's family could have had a falling out, depending on their family situation, and where they went and how they split up. Different siblings, multiple personalities, all depending on whether something happened to the egg or eggs. It may sound a bit cliche, but what if Mighty had an evil twin that either joined Eggman or acted independently? Maybe there's a redemption arc of Mighty's twin brother or sister. Or you can make it a little more interesting. What if Mighty's twin brother returns posing as Mighty? His brother can have small details differing him from Mighty, from a torn-up ear, pillar or different shell color, a different speed color, a cracked shell, etc. Mighty's brother tricks Sonic's friends into an Eggman trap. The real Mighty comes in at some point, is the only one who can face his brother because he's the only one who knows him, etc. Mighty eventually faces and defeats his brother and or Eggman retreat. Mighty has to tell the others about his brother, and the cycle can keep continuing and or evolving. Or, because Mighty was already mentioned in TailsTube, why can't he be brought back there? TailsTube already has barely animated characters and a B-roll background of other Sonic games. So why not have a travel-themed bit called RayTube or another bit of TailsTube? Since it was stated that Mighty, and most likely Ray, like to travel, why not have a section with Mighty and Ray on that? It could be real life or Sonic locations. Like, did you know that Angel Island is the home of the Master Emerald? Like, no way, or something like that. Since Mighty is of a peaceful, pacifist nature, why not bring him back as a hippie? You can base his species around the screaming hairy armadillo. And since he's hairy, Mighty can let his hair grow out, and he can trim and fine-tune it to look like the 60s and 70s hippie hair. Mighty can still be there in character and usually doesn't resort to violence against others. He could occasionally get angry when it came to Eggman and his friends. But the mix of a peaceful, a pacifist, cool dude nature, a hippie-looking vibe, anger outburst, fighting, super strength and super speed might be interesting and or funny to watch. It might be a good idea to maybe expand and or connect with the hippie/stoner audience. There was a similar character to him, such as Og the Froglodyte from Sonic Boom, who was a hippie, who knew martial arts, and only resorted to violence when necessary. So if you took that character and added super speed, strength, and the armadillo species, you would get Mighty in my opinion. If you want to keep Mighty as the peacekeeper, why can't he fight alongside his friends and be the mediator or peacekeeper of the group? Maybe there is conflict coming up every now and then between Knuckles and Sonic and Shadow, and maybe Mighty comes in every now and then so everyone is in agreement with each other and not physically and verbally attacking each other. Some might say, doesn't Amy already do that? For which I say, I don't know, but I don't think she's always fighting with the boys. So it might be a new dynamic between Mighty and some new faces he has never met. The last, pretty obvious idea is to bring Mighty and maybe Ray back to Team Chaotix, or the Team Chaotix Detective Agency, with Knuckles as well, in either a gaming, TV, and or movie series. It would pay homage to the early Sonic days and expand on Team Chaotix as well. Again, these are just ideas that may or may not come into fruition. But with the already 70 plus characters in the Sonic franchise, and Knuckles already taking on the strong brute role, there might be already too much on the plate. But with the already 70 plus characters in the Sonic franchise, and Knuckles already taking on the strong brute role, there might be already... As of September 2025, I'm voicing Mighty twice in fan projects I'm assigned to that I'll share further details on this channel and my other social medias. My other YouTube pages are Nerby Games for Gaming, Nerdviews for entertainment reviews, and Nerdware for product-related content. Links to these channels on my new support page will be in the description, and anything related to this channel displays now.